Hello, Pastor Danielle Bridgeforth here from the church at Clarendon, located in Arlington, Virginia, with a word of meditation for you today. It's day 5 of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. This is the way that our church begins each year. We set aside time to consecrate ourselves, seeking God for clarity, guidance, and wisdom for the year that is ahead. This year, God has given me the word togetherness as our preaching and teaching anchor. And so all of our ministry will flow from this idea. We need to be and to come together. First with God, second with ourselves, and third with one another. And this idea of togetherness is also guiding us through our 21 days of prayer and fasting. Particularly this first week, we're looking at the idea of being together with Christ. What I've been trying to impress upon us is that this spiritual relationship that we have with God is the most foundational and necessary relationship of our lives. In fact, who we are and all that we would do successfully will be determined by the quality of this relationship. And so it behooves us to invest in our spiritual relationship so that everything else will flow freely. In fact, this week on one of our prayer calls, the leader who was guiding us was focusing on this idea of discipline. And he said this thing: spiritual discipline leads to spiritual maturity. Spiritual discipline leads to spiritual maturity. And what we learned is that if we are going to become mature, the way we will do it is by exhibiting and developing spiritual discipline each and every day. And so I really want to challenge you over the weekend to spend some time thinking about your life. Are there any areas where you can stand to become more mature? There's no shame. We can all be better in some area. But take time to be honest with God and honest with yourself about the areas of your life where you need to simply grow up. Are there relationships that you need to rekindle or perhaps let go? Are there habits that you need to discard or maybe pick up? Right here at the beginning of the year is the best time to give yourself to God through this principle of spiritual discipline. It's important that you realize that you will not go any further in life than you commit to going in your relationship with God. So take the time to pray and to think about what God is calling you to. And also think about this: who will be your people and where will be the place where you will grow and develop and mature in the Lord? For we can't grow up by ourselves. We need a community. And I want to extend our community to you. We have some exciting ministries going on, some vibrant times of prayer and study. And you don't want to be outside of a place where you can grow, laugh, be encouraged, and really come into the fullness that God offers to you. And so please join us on our website, join us on Sundays in church, and download our church app. I'm so glad that you took a few moments to listen to this devotional today, and I hope that it has encouraged you. Let me leave you with this passage from the book of 1 Peter. 1 Peter 2, verses 2 and 3 from the New Living Translation simply says, like newborn babies, you must crave pure spiritual milk so that you will grow into the full experience of salvation. Cry out for this nourishment now that you have had a taste of the Lord's kindness. And this is the challenge that I leave with you today. You know that God has been good to you. No, everything may not be perfect, but you made it into 2023, so you have something for which to be thankful. And having tasted of God's goodness and kindness, won't you yearn for more of God? Cry out for this nourishment. Desire the spiritual milk that will grow you up and make you strong, so that you can not only do all the many things that God has equipped and gifted you to do, but so that you can first and foremost be the person that God wants you to be. I love you. Have a wonderful afternoon and weekend, and we look forward to seeing you again real soon. Take good care.